Nyesom Wike, governor of Rivers State, is reportedly meeting with Bola Tinubu, presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC in Paris, France. Insiders told the cable that Samuel Ortom, governor of Benue State, Seyi Makinde of Oyo, Okezi Ikpezu of Abia, and other PDP stalwarts loyal to Wike and also attending the meeting. Wike and his team were said to have traveled out of the country early on Monday morning. This explains why both Governor Nyesom Wike, who is a leading member of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), and the APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu were both absent at the opening of the ongoing NBA conference in Lagos, the source said. According to sources, Wike and his supporters are horse trading in the meeting to make a decision whether to back the APC candidate in the 2023 presidential election. They are also reportedly scheduled to meet with Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party. This meeting is a confirmation that the Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, even before the 2022 presidential primaries of the PDP, has been working underground for the APC candidate Bola Tinubu, the sources said. This move is a clear indication that the Governor Wike-led group has been deceiving the leadership of the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) in fruitless reconciliation meetings, but has already decided to play the spoiler game by destroying the party from within, frustrate the chances of the PDP presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Atiku Abubakar, or when the push comes to shove, move en masse to the APC or Labour Party when the PDP least expected. It is important to note here that part of Governor Wike's plan ahead of the 2023 general election is to use the former governor of Ondo State, Olusegun Mimiko, and other surrogates in Katsina, Kebbi, Cross River, Kano, and other states to destabilize the campaigns of the PDP, especially the chances of its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. The opposition party has been embroiled in crisis since the conclusion of its presidential primary election in May. Wike had contested the presidential ticket, but he lost to the former vice president. The cracks widened after Atiku Abubakar named Ifeanyi Okowa, governor of Delta State, as his running mate for the 2023 presidential election. Following the announcement, some party stakeholders expressed concerns that Atiku overlooked Wike, who was said to have been recommended by a panel set up at Atiku's instance. The division in the party worsened after Atiku granted an interview to Arise TV during which he gave his rationale for overlooking Wike. Days after the interview, Wike fired back, accusing the party's presidential candidate of telling many lies. Atiku has been making efforts to reconcile with Wike, but there has been little progress thus far. Last week, a three-member delegation he constituted met with Wike's team in Rivers. The Rivers governor is reportedly demanding the resignation of Iyorchia Ayu, PDP national chairman, as a precondition for peace talks. Wike meets Tinubu in France, horse trading to work against Atiku Abubakar. Politicians will always be politicians. And another thing is, politics is a game of interest. It's a game of interest. That's why you see them moving from one camp to another, just moving without making any change. It's all about themselves. And another thing is, Bola Tinubu has always mentioned this, that politics is uncertain. So you see something today, probably they are in PDP today. If they move over to APC, don't be surprised because it's uncertain. He's always left that as a disclaimer. We know that ever since Wike and Atiku, they've been in the news up to the extent that Nigerians are even getting tired of Wike and Atiku. Any news, any heading that comes up, it's Wike versus Atiku. Any news headline, Wike versus Atiku. Atiku meets Wike. Wike's camp said this. Wike's camp is listing these conditions. We know recently they listed some conditions, and one of them was that Iyorchia Ayu should resign. Even the Board of Trustee chairman, he stated that it would be unfair for PDP's presidential candidate national chairman, and also board of trustee chairman to all come from the north, that something has to be done, something has to happen. And he mentioned himself that they are already working towards that they are going to get that rectified, that somebody needs to step down. We don't think it will be Atiku Abubakar. It might be the national chairman, but talks are ongoing. But right now, the shocking one is that Wike is meeting with Bola Tinubu in France. Before now, we've had speculations that Wike is moving over to APC. But Wike himself, we know he's talked about being a party man, a loyal man that will not betray the party. He's been in the party. You know, he's even boasted that he's one party member who has not crossed camp. That if you ask all of them, they've gone back and forth. At that time, he was talking directly to Atiku Abubakar, who had gone to APC, back to PDP, and moved a couple of times. That he's been a party man, and he doesn't have any intention of leaving the People's Democratic Party. But meeting with Bola Tinubu now, a lot of insinuations have been read into this. That what are they meeting for? Are they planning to work against Bola Tinubu? And some are insinuating that it could have been a game plan from the onset. That could this be the game plan from the onset to to destroy or weaken the stronghold of Atiku Abubakar? Wike himself, I don't think that he had that plan from the beginning. If not, he will not be fighting, because he wanted to become the presidential candidate himself. We saw that he did very well. He got about 231 votes against Atiku's 300. I beg your pardon. Atiku had 371 votes. He did very well. If not for Tambuwa that stepped down for Atiku Abubakar. All of those are the things that angered him. I know he's called all of these governors betrayers, that they betrayed him. And the VP slot, running mate, he thought that would come to him, even when a panel that Atiku Abubakar set up himself recommended Nyesom Wike. Atiku still went ahead to choose Ifeanyi Okowa. Not like anything is wrong with Ifeanyi Okowa. Wike has stated it. He doesn't have any issue with Ifeanyi Okowa. But Atiku gave reasons for him making such selection, and that selection has not gone down. What will be the plan? What are they up to? To the extent that they missed these important events held by the Nigerian Bar Association, of which Nyesom Wike is part of. Bola Tinubu was not there. He was represented by Shetima. The other guys were there. Atiku was there. Labour Party P2B was there. Well, whatever they are doing in France, it will not be long. It will come up. It will definitely come out. Leave us your take, guys. Thank you once again for staying tuned. And please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.